Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here today, and we're back from the Walking Dead Season 4 video. And today, my friends, we want to talk about the confirmed news that the Walking Dead Season 4 will have 2 returning characters. Now, they did mention 1 or 2, but I'm going to go with the lighter and say there will be 2 returning characters in the Walking Dead Season 4. So, my friends, a lot of questions were asked this past week in E3, and like I said, I was recording the live streams and all that, streaming them and that, so I didn't have time to discuss this topic. And right now at the time, this is Saturday, I'm on vacation, so don't expect any streams until Sunday night / Monday morning. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing who I believe the 2 returning characters are, especially other details we gotten regarding the season in this IGN panel, questions that they asked yesterday regarding, again, the Garcia family, returning characters, Clementine's journey, where we are, who are the other characters around us, etc., guys. But I'm not going to be doing, like I said, next week or a week or 2 from now, I'm going to be doing my top 5 list. Now it's going to be changed a little bit. I had a top 5 list in the past. If you watch my videos back in the day, a couple months ago, we've done returning character lists before. Now, with the Garcias being eliminated and it looks like the returning characters not being given that much of an emphasis, I will tell you there is a good chance there's some good characters you guys will like to hear from my list that we'll discuss in another video, but I'll discuss some names here that we'll bring up. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure you like and subscribe if you are new, and comment down below who you think these 2 returning characters are. What do you think of all the other news also I'm discussing? I'm going to be talking about the episodes, why they chose 4 episodes, when they'll be releasing, and more. So, let's get straight into the video.
I must say that I'm pretty excited that Clementine is back as the main character, but can we expect to see more of Javier too?
We will not be seeing the Garcias in this season.
All right.
There will be some returning characters from previous seasons, but
So if you missed my video the other day, we discussed about the Garcias not returning, and there's more proof there that you wanted the Garcias not returning. So they're 100% now crossed out. None of them will be coming back. And that gives me a big emphasis that Season 3 characters will be taken out as well. So we need to think about likely returning characters now. And he said some, so I'm guaranteeing there will be at least 2. So we have to think of characters that are related to Clementine's past that were not involved in Season 3 that had a big impact. One character, the first character that comes to mind, the most likely one, is Krista. Because of that time they had spent in between the time jump of 1 and 2, Seasons 1 and 2. They had spent at least, I think, 16 months or so together. So their relationship is definitely a lot closer than I think people understand, because we never really got to see it, but the time, obviously, Telltale can do it. Because of all the time skip they did, and all the time they spent together, it would make sense that Krista could return. It's a big character to Clementine, her growing up from, you know, a really little girl to a young / teenager, in essence. So Krista would be the first character I would draw out. Season 1, we spent so much time with her. Lily is another one that definitely people should consider as another likely returning character, is because we spent at least 3 episodes with her, and how her story ended, remember, was with her shooting Carly / Doug, and either leaving him or her on the side of the road, or her taking the bus. I wonder if that decision will come to, you know, bite back or not, or it'll come to change Lily in any way. It may. That would actually be interesting to see if that choice mattered. But Lily, definitely drill sergeant, you know, military background, leader. She could be this leader of this adult faction that's a villain. And I always mentioned in the past in my videos, I would like to see Lily back as a villain. Wow, that would be something. Have an old returning character as a villain, because they originally were playing this out with Kenny, where Kenny was supposed to be the villain in Season 2, but they changed the story up. What if Lily is the villain of Season 4 to make up for that, you know, Kenny villain thing that never happened in Season 2? Because trust me, Carver was a perfect villain. I had no problems with him, but that would have been interesting to see if Kenny would have been the villain. Then we also have Molly. Molly not being that much related to Clementine's past story, but they did spend about an episode. We spent about a little under an episode with Molly. So Molly definitely can survive, and that's why I think there's a good chance to have Molly. The survival techniques of Molly are definitely something that kept her alive. Now, people like Glenn and Herschel, they will not be back, because remember, we are caught up with the comic book storyline. It has been confirmed that Clementine is around the age of 17. I will be showing it later in this video explaining that. Yes, but it's been about 3 or 4 years since the end of Season 3, so none of those people, Glenn, Herschel, are, you know, pretty much those. Those 3 I mentioned are probably the only Season 1 characters we could see. Now, as related to Season 2, characters, there are only a potentially probably 2 to 3 I could think of. Mike, because remember Mike went with Arvo after the Arvo had shot Clementine. Mike being non-determinate, so he's a very likely returning character. He could also be a leader / a villain in this season. Definitely, like I said, with how it ended, I don't think Clementine's going to have any remorse for Mike. Arvo, another possibility because they're together. Imagine if they brought Mike and Arvo back both together. That's definitely interesting. Arvo, again, being non-determinate. So, Mike, Lily, Krista, Molly, Arvo, non-determinants. They're all very likely. But like I said, only 2 can possibly return. In essence, I'm guessing there's going to be 2 like return characters. And we also have Bonnie, but she's determinate, so I don't think Bonnie will be making a return. And we all hate Bonnie, so if Bonnie even made an appearance, we know she'd die. Kenny / Jane, it's not going to happen there, guys. I'm sorry. They're determinate. They've already been dead. They're dead in too many endings. It's a piece like the Garcias. A bunch of different endings. They could be alive or dead. It wouldn't make it. It would be so much more written detail for Telltale to do. If there is a returning character in the season, it's going to be something we're all going to see. Someone that has not died in one person's ending and lived in the other. It'll be a character that we all recognize that never died. So count out all the determining characters. And then we also have season 3 characters. Like I said again, with all they've mentioned about all the Javier, remember he was a non-determinant, but again they rule out the Garcias, so he's a no-no. There's so many determinants, and Joan and Clint, remember them being determinant. I just can't see it now with them just basically crossing out. They're basically just putting season 3 in the grave. If we do see Joan and Clint, it would be interesting, but remember only one of them can return, so that would be one of the returning characters if that's a possibility. And then we got Eleanor, again, season 3 character. I just not related to, in terms of Clementine's story, not a big character there. Jesus, not really that big of a related character in terms of Clementine, but I'd like to see Jesus. Definitely a character I think that could fit in with the comic book. And that's basically it for returning characters. So all those names I mentioned are definitely a likeliness in returning, but we'll find out soon enough. So let's go on some of the other news we've gotten from this panel. Let's continue on.
With the decisions made on the previous games?
Yes. Choices you made in the previous 3 seasons will carry forward and have some effects. You can carry over your save games from previous seasons, whatever version of the game you played. And there will also be, as we've had in our last several titles, a sort of configurator at the beginning where you can pick some of the choices to affect how the season goes.
Well, I really do hope choices matter. That's the funny thing. But they also did confirm, yes. So how season 3 had it used to be a save file configurator where you could transfer your save files over from past seasons. Also, if you didn't have your save file, they gave you certain choices, and based off those choices in the past seasons that you did, they can kind of shape how your story would play out. So they're kind of bringing that back for the final season. I hope to God choices actually make an impact this season. Like season 3, they really weren't that impactful. So I'm hopeful that season 4 can deliver on past choices from 1, 2, and 3, and actually give us some, different, and I'm not saying they have to be completely different endings like, other games, but give us some little, give us some, some incentive for playing the other seasons. Give us some, since you're not, bringing people like the Garcias back, give us some incentive for playing season 3. Stuff like that I want to see. So let's go on to this next part.
The time in between seasons, and it wasn't like she's 8, okay, she's 17.
Yeah.
So because I had all that time to tweak the voice and her personality with going from more innocent to like, okay, this it just got bad.
So now I can officially confirm, I don't know if this is her, she didn't mean to say this or anything, but I think this is confirming the comic book time skip. It has been a 3 to 4 year time skip from season 3, so Clementine has gone from the age of 13 to 17. So that confirms it sticks in line with the comics, the 3 to 4 year time skip, I think past the Whisper War and everything. So it is officially, I don't know if I can unofficially confirm, yes, she will be age 17. Don't quote me like it's being that 100% true. That, could just be a slip over the tongue there. But if that is true, then Clementine's 17 and AJ is about age 7. Now, I think because AJ was 3 at the end of A New Frontier, I believe. So, a lot of time's passed, guys. A lot of time's passed. But that is all I'm going to go through in this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and comment down below what you think of this. I recently went through this IGN panel. Some returning characters are coming back. Time skip confirmed. Time of the time skip all pretty much confirmed. What we're going to be seeing in terms of characters related to around them. I'm going to talk about Marlon right now. Marlon has been confirmed to be the leader of this group at the boarding school, so he's going to be, you know, definitely a big character they mentioned in this season. And the other characters around Clementine are mentioned to be around the same age. And there will be an adult faction. I'll be talking about this later in the video, or in that video or two, man. What we're going to be seeing in this faction group. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smack a like button, subscribe. Let's go for 500 likes, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.